Yomassage is revolutionizing the massage profession by integrating massage, restorative stretch, and guided meditation into small group sessions. Their 25-hour online certification program, led by a master trainer, enables massage therapists to become certified Yomassage practitioners. This program also teaches powerful mind-body connection techniques and trauma-informed principles to enhance your massage practice. Visit yomassage.com to register. ABMP podcast listeners receive 20% off online courses with the code ABMP20.
Welcome to Business or Pressure, taking the pain out of massage business with me, Allissa Haines. This is your no-nonsense guide to building a happy, sustainable massage therapy business. It is our mission to make sure that every massage therapist has the tools to make a living wage in a thriving business. So let's jump in. So what do you do when you're practicing a specialty and there are other medical providers around who work with the same kinds of clients, and one of them is super uneducated about massage and actively tells their patients to not get your massage or any massage? This topic is inspired by a conversation that happened in our Deep Breath community, and I got permission from our community member to use this as a podcast topic. But I thought it was a really great topic, and I think it's worth covering. Now, in a nutshell, the situation is that this massage therapist had a client, the client had a surgical procedure, and the massage therapist performed some specialized massage because she has advanced training in this. And when the client went back to her doctor, the surgeon, for a follow-up, she mentioned in a helpful way, hey, I got this kind of massage that was really helpful. And the surgeon became very unhappy and assertively told her she should not be getting any kind of massage. In that situation, it was pretty clear that the doctor was not interested in being educated about this type of specialty or this particular practitioner. And so the client kind of shut down. And now this massage therapist wondering, like, what do I do? Do I need to approach this practitioner? How do I educate this provider so they're not shutting down what could be a really good avenue of care for their patients? And my loving unofficial subtitle for this episode is, what do you do when a massively uneducated medical professional craps all over your work and tells your clients to not get massaged? Well, there's some different approaches here. You could try to reach out to and educate the provider with an approach of, I want to check in on your concerns. I think that maybe the work I do is different from what you have heard about massage. And then you give them resources that say, this niche is helpful because of this. Here's how that's been demonstrated in research, et cetera, et cetera. Provide credible resources. But the reality is that it's really, really hard to get in touch with medical professionals nowadays. This surgeon became really aggressive and assertive about his feelings in front of a patient. I can't imagine that he would be any more responsive to actually having any kind of communication with a practitioner. I also think it's important to remember that doctors don't necessarily know what massage is. He might have really valid reasons for the concern. He could have had patients that have been harmed by some Yahoo massage therapist who calls himself a specialist but is actually hurting people. But in this kind of case, unless you have an in at that particular provider's office or in that center that provides care, unless you've got a good in already, I think you got to let go of trying to develop any kind of relationship with that place and go around. Become an education machine. Write about your specialty. Cite credible research and information and history of what your work can do. Make short, quippy, quick videos, FAQs for your website, for social, which is good for your search engine optimization anyway for your website. Find educators and higher level professionals doing similar work within the field that you're working and share the heck out of their work as well. Feature it in your blog, share it on your social. Skip the doctors, skip the surgeon entirely, and just connect with other adjunct providers that serve that same group of people. Occupational therapists, physical therapists, PTAs, even more peripheral services. If you're working with chronic illness, places that provide meal prep and delivery for patients, home care, transportation services, all these resources and support groups for whatever the community is you're trying to reach. You got to go in from the side. And what's annoying about this is not just that there are medical providers out there that have no idea what massage can be, but also that this is all the same regular marketing advice we give anyone who's trying to build a clientele in a niche. But the reality is, over the next 5 years, has 10 different clients come back and say, I had manual lymphatic drainage after my surgery and it dramatically improved the swelling I was having in my arm. Then eventually the surgeon's going to start to listen, or they're going to retire, or other practitioners in that office are going to get the message. And that's all you need. You can't fight every individual medical professional that doesn't understand massage and is not interested in learning. What you can do is continue to support the community that you want to serve. And if you do that peripherally, if you do that kind of from the outside in, all the different types of practitioners who serve these clients, all the different types of education that you can provide for these clients, that's the way in. It's a very be the change solution, and I grasp that can be super annoying, but that's it. It's kind of your only option anyway. Get really, really good at communicating what you do and how it can be helpful in serving that community. And you either won't need the approval of the medical providers who are otherwise informed, or you'll eventually get that approval and those referrals from those providers who became informed. And that's what I got. Today's high five goes to a television show that I happened upon on the streaming service Max, which, by the way, I get free with my cell phone service. If you're not getting some kind of free streaming from some kind of service that you subscribe to, be it your internet or your cell phone or your Walmart Plus subscription, check it out because there's all kinds of weird bundling going on now. But anyhow, I get Max free and I stumbled on Maine Cabin Masters, and it's this contractor in Maine and his team of construction workers and designer who rehab all these old camps in Maine, these old like seasonal homes and hunting camps and stuff. It's super interesting, probably because I'm like a New Englander and I love seasonal camps. I think they're really interesting. I love reno and renab shows. So check out Maine Cabin Masters if you haven't, because it's really good background TV while you're doing your bookkeeping, which I also want to give myself a high five. I am all caught up on my first half of the year's bookkeeping, including uploading images of all the receipts and reconciling every transaction. I am all caught up right up to the day that I'm recording this, and I deserve a high five, as do the Maine Cabin Masters, which, by the way, you can find out more at mainecabinmasters.com or check out Max. If you have a question about running your business or an idea for an episode, I want to hear from you. Email me, business/pressure@abmp.com. You can also find me hanging out with my community of massage therapists over at deepbreathdigital.com. Make sure you're subscribed to ABMP's podcast so you don't miss anything. There is so much to learn about building and maintaining a massage business. We're going to help you cover it. I'm going to help you learn it. I'll meet you right back here for the next episode. I can't wait.